Hey viewers, Crystal here from the Early Brush Late Brush YouTube channel. I am absolutely thrilled with the 5 subscribers who have found my channel. I know it's going to take a long time to actually build the content and to get my YouTube channel seen out there. Every like really makes a difference. Every subscriber really makes a difference. So to the 5 of you who have found me, mwah, big hugs and lots of love to you. Thank you so much. The painting in this video I've called Snow Play. As you can see, there is a ton of snow on the ground. We've got a couple of horses that have raced up this road. They've spun around, they're ready to race back. And I just think the subtle colours of the blues and the rusty reds, it's quite a muted scene, but I just love it. I'm a little bit undecided about whether or not I want snow actually falling in the scene. You might want to put some comments in as to whether or not you would put snow in or just leave it as it is. I actually want to introduce an app that's called The Painter's Guide by QH Art Studio. It's a fantastic tool for artists to actually work from reference photos. You can tap any area of your photo and it will analyze the color, and not just the color, it also gives you the matching tone. So I'm not sure that I've got the colors of Juno correct, and I think that the fence rails should also be a little bit darker. So further into the painting, I'm going to be using the app. Hey viewers, I'm doing another painting from the video footage of Jini Patel Thompson's Listen to Your Horse channel, with her permission of course, and this painting I have entitled Snow Play, as I absolutely love all of the horses frolicking in the fields. Portion of the footage that I'm using is where the horses are crossing the road and they're turning and heading back in the direction that they've just come from. This is the reference photo that I'll be working from, and I've decided that I'm just going to use 2 out of the 3 horses. In the past, I've been doing my paintings on these art panels. They're only a few millimeters thick. The convenient thing for me as the artist is that once the artwork is done, the shipping costs of sending it halfway across the planet are fairly reasonable. But I don't think it's fair to do artwork as a donation to somebody and then expect them to have to go out and find a fine art framer and go to the expense of getting the artwork actually framed. So I'm now deciding to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to ditch these canvas panels. This is solid wood, and all I've done, it comes in this neutral wood tone. I've put 2 coats of gesso on it and it is super firm. This one is slightly wider. Now the artwork that we're working on today is thinner. I couldn't find the size that I wanted in thin, so I'm just going to make do with these thicker width ones. But I think it will work really well. Nice and firm. I can continue the artwork image around the sides, or I can mix a neutral tone and just do solid colour down the sides. Then it's just going to be easy to screw in the triangular hooks, put the wire on, and the painting is ready to hang on the wall of the recipient. So I think this will work. Here's the list of colours that I'll be using in this demo. Initially, I was not going to record the painting process for this artwork because I like to have some surprises for the lady that I'm making the donations to. And if she sees all of my YouTube videos, then there won't be any surprise. However, when I had done the horses, I thought that it might actually turn out to be a good one to use as a demo model. So I changed my mind and I've recorded the process. I'll put some music on in the background now and just put a few notes up on the screen as each of these slides changes. I hope you enjoy watching this painting process. If you do get to the end, please give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and leave some comments. Anything that you like, anything that you would have changed. All of those help me with the algorithms and help my YouTube videos to be found by other people. So I hope you do enjoy my process. Thank you. Most of the dark and mid-tones have now been added to the distant trees. I'm just mixing up pale blue-grey colours to indicate snow that has landed on the branches of the trees, and then I'll add a few final white highlights as well. There's a small silvery grey shrub that is in front of the main tree that I'm adding in now. I initially made the fence a solid colour and left putting the gaps in the rails until close to the end of the painting, because otherwise it would just be too fiddly to be trying to paint around it. It would probably smudge, and I just thought it would be easier to do all of these tiny little lines of seeing the snow through the rails at the end. I want to introduce to you a painter who has made a fabulous app for artists. I'm not sure that I can pronounce his name correctly. I think it is Chung Wan, and his website is QH Art Studio. His app is called the Painter's Guide app, and you can go to his website and look at his YouTube videos. There is actually a tutorial that goes for nearly half an hour. It is well worth artists going and having a look at it because it explains how to upload your image and then place the cursor on any of the colours in your reference photo. That will then give you a colour analysis, not just the colour but also the matching tone. I wanted to check some of the colours I'd used in my painting, so I went to his website and there's a section that says load image. So I uploaded the image of snow play. Then you can click on various areas. I wanted to check on Juno and make sure that I'd mixed his colours correctly. I then wanted to click on the fence rails and make sure that they were the correct level of darkness. I also checked some of the areas for the snow, the road and the tree trunk colour. I found that I had been off on some of my colours, so I mixed up some new ones and I'm going to apply them now. After checking the colours on Juno on the app, I found that the shadows were too dark on him. And also the snow was reflecting a bluish light up onto his coat. So I needed to make that adjustment, and then the rest of him needed to be warmed up a little bit. Here's a before and after shot of Juno. The next adjustment that I needed to make to the painting was the fence railings. For some reason I had made them way too dark. Perhaps that's compensation from the snow being so light. Anyway, they needed to be warmed up, and as you can see, I'm just making the colour adjustments now. Because all of the paint is so wet, it got a little bit messy. I'm just going to have to put the fence colour in and then wait for the painting to dry before I actually add the gaps in the railing again so that you can see the snow. So this is the final version of Snow Play. I'll just pan across. You can see all of the work, all the leaves in the main tree. All the different colour variations of the bushes in the background there. And how warm the snow is. There's quite a lot of peach colour in it. And then I've added texture with the palette knife where all of the snow is mounded up against the road. All of the gaps in the fence. And I like it to be impressionistic. I don't want every single railing to be perfect. So if you learnt something or you liked watching my painting process, please consider giving a like or leaving an appreciative comment, because that helps the algorithms to boost me up in the rankings so that my artwork can be shown to other viewers around the world. Thank you very, very much for watching, and until next time, blessings in your day. Thank you.